what? I do want to thank my friend. She came through and she sent me some stuff, more than I expected. Didn't find all 5 of the eyeshadows, but she did send me 3 of the eyeshadows and 2 of the blushes, and 1 lip gloss. I told her just give me 1 blush, but you know, because I mean they had face powders and face bronzers, and I didn't want to take advantage. I tried to pay her. She said she didn't want any payment, so I was like, really, I just want the eyeshadows and maybe a blush and maybe a lip gloss. And so she sent me them, and I found out some stuff about it. What? I've been calling around. I tried contacting Mark Wynn. They don't have a phone number. They just have an email. They never emailed me back. Mark Wynn has a page, and their page, it says that they sell Wet n Wild Physicians Formula, which probably why I love Physicians Formula, and I don't buy it a lot because it's expensive, and Black Radiance. And then they have like another page that talks about, they have like smaller things like Color Workshop, Color Theory, or stuff like that. They have like Disney stuff. Then it says that the beauty benefits, I think it's more of a stuff that they do in Europe, and for once in a blue moon have here. So we heard, like, what was it, something like 4 years ago, I got the beauty benefits eyeshadows. I found out 2 years ago they had released some smaller beauty benefits trios, and some blushes. I saw it on Instagram somewhere, and then recently they released this really huge display that we talked about. And one of the things I found out is they don't have any names on the actual product. No names at all. It's on the box. So my friend, in order to fit it all in one box, she had to remove some of them from the box. So I really don't know all the names, but I did do some research. So one of the things that she got me was this, and I thought, because this looks so pigmented, but it's very sheer. It's like a red. So she sent me the red lip gloss, but it's sheer. And then she sent me 2 blushes, like a dark pink and a light pink kind of colors. I don't know the names of them, but because they were on the box. And then she sent me 3 of the eyeshadows, and I did some research. I looked up every video I could find on YouTube. There's not many. So I believe this eyeshadow is called Vamp, and it's got like burgundy, plum, and gold, or like a dark plummy brown, burgundy, and gold. And this one's called Earthy, I believe, and it's got the browns and the beige. But I mean, it's all she had, because I mean, she actually took pictures of the store when she was there, and the aqua. It's called Aqua. The other 2 colors, after doing as much research as I could, was Classic and Evening. So yeah, so I called and went to every single one. Not every single one. I called everyone, and when I pass a Dollar Tree, I go in. I've been to North Houston visiting my aunt. Some Westheimer, Galveston. I was gonna take a trip out to League City and Kemah one day because I had to drop off my son for extra credit, but he wound up not doing it. But I called them up. The one in Alvin I finally went to. The ones here in Pearland in Houston, they don't carry it. So when I was in Alvin, I went there, and they said that the big store, I call it the flagship store, but they said the big major stores here is the one in League City and the one in Bay Area, which is near my brother, halfway between like here and my brother, or some, probably more towards my brother. And they haven't had it yet. And she was saying that those are the only 2 stores that would get it. So I called both stores, and the one in League City told me, since I did have like 1 box, so she like stuffed a bunch into 1 box, I gave her a SKU, and she said yes, it's in their system that it's it's available, but they cannot order it because it's not in their catalog. It's just in the system that it's somewhere there floating around. So it's totally, you know, whoever Dollar Tree wants to send it to, and usually it's only the big stores. Yet, this store, this big store here in Houston, which is like the biggest one supposedly, they just never got it. And this has been available since, you know, November. And just last month is where I noticed that some people have been still finding them. On, you know, I look up on YouTube, and some of these women are from Texas, but it's just not here in Houston. So as of April, it landed in Texas, but totally bypassed Houston, and that's very, very frustrating. So I really would have loved to have gotten the face powders, the bronzers, you know, more of the blushes, because they had like more purpley colors, I noticed. Again, I don't know what these the names of these are. I don't even know what I did. I only got like 1 or 2 boxes. So and she stuffed them all in, and I appreciate those. So sweet. She even threw in some NYX stuff for me. So I mean, that was really, really, really awesome. So, you know, but yeah, I'll try to get all of this, you know, out this week. I'm going to probably be busy tomorrow too, and Sunday. So I've got doctor's appointments I have 2 doctor's appointments next week, and I have to get the car serviced. My engine light came on. Thank God it's under warranty. So, yeah, so I'll try to get the swatches out for you this week. So these just came out. This is Black Radiance Metallic Matte Lip Cream. So they're following Milani. And the colors were kind of nudish. Very, very nudish. A pink, like a warm red, a bright pink, like 2 nudes, and then this blue. And I really didn't like any of them except for this because it's unique. So the formula is 10 times better than the original matte formula. So these were at H-E-B. Walgreens just got them in, although my Walgreens haven't gotten them in. H-E-B, they sold out really fast. I was able to track one down at the H-E-B by my brother's house. So yeah, so just to let you know. Okay, the big thing. Wet n Wild finally announced their new collection. It's called the Unicorn Glow Collection. It's gonna come in a box set at Ulta, and it's gonna come with 3 highlighters. It's gonna come with 2 lipsticks, and it's gonna come with 3 pigments. The highlighters is the Unicorn Glow, which was unavailable for a while and just came back in stock at the website. Well, it's gonna be in this box set. It's gonna have a bronzer, striped bronzer, and a striped pink highlighter. It's going to be like pinky rosy shades, like bronzy, goldy, nudie shades, and then the rainbow highlighter. And then the pigments are going to be purple, blue, and pink. And the 2 lipsticks one is like an aqua and a white, but they're sheer with iridescence in them, so you use them as toppers. So, oh my goodness, I almost jumped out of my skin because I've been going to Walgreens and calling them up like every other day. And I passed by the H-E-B by my son's school. They told me that it was in their system, that they're supposed to get it. But as to which H-E-Bs will get it, they're not sure. So basically, it's coming in a box set to Ulta.com starting the 21st, I believe. Beautycon the 20th. Ulta.com the 21st, and then the 22nd it will be available on the Wet n Wild website as a box set. $24.99 at Beautycon. 20. It's gonna be $25 there, but $30 on the websites of Ulta and Wet n Wild. You will be able to purchase them separately. I know Trend Mood 1 has been posting samples of it, because some people get these promotional items. She had quoted some prices. So they're gonna have it available individually. I'm pretty sure that if Walgreens and H-E-B and CVS get them, it's not gonna be a box set. It's gonna be individual. I've been calling my Ultas. I said, will you be carrying these box sets in your stores? And they said they really don't think so. that they usually told about these promotions, and that they haven't heard anything, that they think it's just going to be online. But you know, they'll know, like I think Friday night they'll put it out that Saturday morning. So you might want to call your Ulta to see if they have it or are going to carry it. But it's going to be available on the website. So hopefully it has a huge distribution and there won't be people who are left out, because you know that unfortunately they don't put limits and people buy up 10 and then go on eBay and put it for $100, and I can't stand that. That's just greed. So anyway, that's the big news. So hopefully, if all goes well, if I'm not in the hospital, I will see you next Friday, and I believe that this one is called Baked Not Fried. So I will do this. I did do a look with using all the colors together for my Renesmee look, so I'm going to be using them individually my next 2 weeks. Okay, love you all. Mwah.